Hello my Flosstube friends, how are you today? Well, it is Monday, January 11th, and here in Renfrew we're at a balmy minus 10 degrees. But, oh, by the way, that's 14 degrees Fahrenheit. But, with the wind chill factor, we're minus 18 Celsius, which is 0 Fahrenheit. So, where winter has arrived, we got a snow jump. Saturday. Quite a bit of snow, but other than that, it's good. We're all good. So we're under an even stricter lockdown now. So what better things to do than to quilt and stitch? Quilt. We'll be talking more about that at the end of the video. Oh, I have a few things to show you. Not much, really. But as you know, I'm taking part in the Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along and also the Linen and Threads Stitch Along. So January 1st came, and I did put one thread in each of the projects on January 1st to say that I actually started them then. So here's what I got done. So this is the Modern Folk Embroidery. Isn't that pretty? I am using Cosmo thread, dark blue and a light blue. It's on 28 count antique white linen, and I'm really enjoying stitching this. It's I did have to rip out a few things a few times, but I really enjoyed stitching it. It's this floss is actually quite nice. I don't really have all that much to say, except that it relaxes me. Stitching relaxes me, you know. So I enjoy doing it all the time. So that's that. And I think I showed you last time the project bag. Yeah, I did, because this one is trivia, and it has trivia, Canadian trivia on it. So that's that one. Now the Linen and Threads one. I know I showed you all the colors I chose. This is a mystery stitch along, and the first part was the frame. So there's the frame. Ooh. I'm using DMC thread on this. What else? Oh yeah, and it's 28 count Zweigart Lugana as the fabric. And that one was actually went pretty good. I didn't have to do much of it. So, shockers. And this is the other bag, which I think I showed you last time as well. So, and the only other whip I have going is the Winter Snowfall by Shannon Christine. This is the picture. Here, I'll get closer. So all the gold you see there are beads. And then there's white beads in the white parts. So I did make some progress on this. Here we go. I can't remember how much I had done the last time. But I'm starting to work down this side. So you can see the beads, the white beads, the gold beads. I finished the ornaments. I think I had to finish the ornaments, and I've started working on the bottom part. This one's really nice to work on as well. It's a fairly easy stitch. They're all full crosses with the beading, but you don't have to do the beads. You could use just some gold thread or whatever color thread you like. That's the beauty of these. And otherwise, it's like white with two colors. White with one color in two shades, put it that way. There's a dark, I'm using a dark teal and a lighter teal. I can't remember the DMC color numbers. I don't have them here with me. So, oh yeah, I do remember. 3808 and 3810 are the two I'm using, and then B5200 for the white. So, and it's going really well. Which brings up, I didn't talk about this last time, but I've made up a bit of a schedule for myself or rotation, they like to call it, schedule rotation, same thing. So I have 7 days of stitching for the Modern Folk Embroidery Sal right now, at least for the first couple of months until I see how I do on that, on timing. And then I've got 7 days allotted to the Linen and Threads Sal. And then the rest of the month I can work on whatever I want to work on. And right now I'm focusing on the Winter Snowfall because I would like to get that finished within the next month or two. So, and I also have to say that on the weekends during the day I tend to do some quilting, which I will talk about later on what I've been up to. So those are the 3 whips that I've been working on so far this past 2 weeks. In February, I'm hoping that the Winter Snowfall is finished before the end of February, and then I can focus on the Please Be Home for Christmas. That's my next one I'd like to get finished. Now, I do have a fully finished object to show you. I have to put out kudos to Vonna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. She has a slew of finishing tutorials, and I actually followed one of her tutorials, and this is what I made. So this is a Shannon Christine stitch pattern. It's called Frosty. And then this is Vonna's flat fold finish. And it's got a ribbon down here so it doesn't, ribbon down here so it doesn't open up on you when you have it out. And it folds nice and flat for packing. And I really like it, and her directions were excellent. They all worked out. Now, she has put cording around the one she does in the video. I may or may not. It depends. Everything's shut down right now, and I don't feel like ordering like 2 skeins of floss. So we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. I might do the cording on it. And if I do, I think I'll pick the lighter, or I'm not too sure which teal. There's light, medium, and dark. Which one do you think? Let me know. And or if you think it should be a different color. This is the back color. There you go. It worked really well. Thank you so much, Vonna. Kudos to you. She has some excellent tips. She shows you how to do a drum, pin cushion type of thing. She shows you how to do it with pillows. She shows you how to do ruching. Because she has a finishing business. So Vonna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. Check her out if you have a chance. I just enjoy watching her videos. I don't know if I will make everything, but I did make that, and it turned out really well. Okay, the other thing I have is the last video, I forgot to show you the fully finished tea and coffee stitches. They're by Shannon Christine. They were gifts, one to each of my sisters. One is a coffee drinker, one is a tea drinker. So they received their Christmas gifts, so I can show it to you now, but all I have are pictures. So I'll insert a picture here that you can see how they were finished. I just put them on backing board, and I bought some frames that were on sale at Michael's, and they were great because you just pin them in. You don't even glue them or nothing. So they're pinned in, except I didn't realize that until I did the second one. So one sister has it glued and one sister has it pinned. I think that's about it, but I would be very interested in knowing what stitch alongs you may be participating in. Uh, and if you have pictures, that would be great too. I also am interested in any questions or comments you may have. I'll try and answer them. If not, I'll direct you in the right place, hopefully. And what's the other thing? There was something else. Oh, gosh, I lost it. Oh, it'll come to me. I know it'll come to me. Hang on. Oh, yes. And if you have the time, if you enjoyed this video with that pause in there, um, I would encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos here, and click the bell. It'll notify you whenever a new video comes up. I do try to make them every 2 weeks. However, I'm finding I don't really have all that much to talk about, especially with the lockdown, eh? You can't get out, you can't go shopping, you know. So, anyways, if you're interested in the quilt stuff, stick around. Otherwise, be healthy, be safe, and be happy. Thank you. Hi. Okay, for all you quilting fans, this purple teal quilt is called Trifecta. It was made, I'd say about 7 years ago. Yeah, about 7 years ago. And I made it with batik. I'll move up a little bit so you can get a closer look. So it's all batiks. It's a large quilt. It's about 83 inches by 94 inches. So as you can see, it was basically strip piece and then cut into triangles. But the triangles, they get bigger and bigger with very little white. And then they go up and the white gets bigger and bigger and bigger and the triangle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. I found this in a magazine and I really liked it, so I thought I'd try it out. It took me forever. And then the backing, hang on a second here. And there's the backing. And I quilted it on my long arm with the pantograph. And it's one of my favorite quilts. It did win a lot of awards at some quilt shows. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is that I've started on the Canadian Christmas quilt. So that's the one that I got for Christmas from my husband. So I've got 3 of the borders on. So this is the main panel. Then there's these little strips to put on, and then I did all these half square triangles. And then there's 1, 2, 3 borders. And now I'm getting ready to piece some stars that go around it. So, but that, I keep my quilting for the weekends. So, and I'll show you my stash as well. Are all the pieces that are cut up ready to go. Do you think I have enough 2-inch squares? 144 of them. Oh, that's going to be a fun time. Anyways, so that's the quilt story. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see what we can do next time. Maybe I'll have the quilt top finished for you. Thanks. Have a great day.